A member of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network on KZMC. It's True Country 1021.
Access granted.
High school basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
True Country Radio 1021 KZMC. Trent Florum back here with you along with Chase Shiflett here at Cambridge High School. Also got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio doing a fabulous job once again this evening, bringing the boys action between the Southern Valley Eagles and the Cambridge Trojans. And Chase, just watching warm-ups here. We know that Southern Valley's got a very young team. They don't have any height.
No.
Compared to what the Trojans got out there.
They're going to have to make a lot of outside shots
yes,
tonight.
This is going to have to be a game for the Eagles to shoot from the outside and or maybe get fast break points if they're going to win this ball game. They've struggled so far this year, but it is a young team. They got three really good players out there, and Mitch Wilson, Camden Bowes, and Isaac McPhillamy. Let's go ahead and bring you the starting lineups here tonight. Brought to you tonight by Mark's Pharmacy and Know Your Number. High blood pressure in the United States is a major problem. Nearly 1 of 3 American adults has pre-hypertension. That's blood pressure numbers that are higher than normal, but not yet in the high blood pressure range. Mark's Pharmacy can help you know your number with a quality blood pressure machine in the home to help get accurate results that are sent directly to your doctor. Contact Mark's Pharmacy to learn more and know your number. Now, here are tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Southern Valley Eagles, number 3, a sophomore, Camden Bowes. Number 14, a junior, Matthew Henderson. Number 20, a sophomore, Aiden Thuk. Number 24, a senior, Isaac McPhillamy. And number 25, a junior, Mitchell Wilson. For the Eagles are coached by head coach Jimmy Sindelar and assistant coaches Ryan Spry and Hunter Quinn. Remember when Hunter used to play for the Eagles, and pretty good basketball player, young man was. And then for the Trojans tonight, number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, Carson Tromke. Number 12, a 6'2 junior, Will Taylor. Number 15, a 5'11 senior, Derek Tromke. Number 20, a 5'11 senior, Zach MacArthur. And number 31, a 6'6 senior, Dalton Wood. The Trojans are without the services of number 23, a 6'4 senior, C.J. Feeney. He is in street clothes on the bench tonight. I don't know what the injury is, Chase.
I have not heard.
I know we talked, a little bit, that one play against Juanita Palisade.
Kind of
twisted an ankle a little bit right there, but he finished out the game. So, we didn't realize that there was an injury there, but it might be something that, they want to, they got a lot of games coming up here in the very near future. So it might be a time just to rest him and get him healed up and let him come back on Friday against South Loop. We'll talk with Coach Clay Shepard after the ball game, find out the extent of CJ's injury and how long he's going to be out. So Zach MacArthur getting his first start of the season. He started last year, so he's no stranger to that position. Dalton Wood and Mitch Wilson will do the jumping here tonight. And I tell you what, Dalton Wood's got about a foot, maybe. No, probably not quite a foot, but he's got a good 7 inches on Mitch Wilson here. Referee approaches the center of the circle and tips it up and easily won by Dalton Wood. Carson Tromke with it. Left side, comes back to the right side to MacArthur, down underneath the Derek Tromke in the corner, back up to MacArthur. Left side now to Carson Tromke. Back up to MacArthur. Right side, Derek Tromke, thought about the three. Goes inside, short corner to Will Taylor. Back out to Tromke. He'll take the three from the wing. Now it's in. Derek Tromke buries a three to start the ball game. Trojans lead at 3-0. Camden Bowes, the point guard for the Eagles, probably also the tallest Eagle on the team. And he's going to be trapped at half court. Going to try to throw it up. It's going to be out of bounds. It's kicked off of Will Taylor's knee. Stay with the Eagles here. Bowes to inbound it now, just the other side of half court. Eagles going right to left across your radio dial. They try to get it in. McPhillamy has it. Now he's going to go over and back. Yep. Got all 3 points across, and then when he went back and go the other way, Dalton Wood was there, and he had to take a step into the backcourt. So a turnover by the Eagles. It'll be Trojan basketball. Carson Tromke to inbound it. Gets in the backcourt to Zach MacArthur. Back up to Carson Tromke on the left wing. Tromke back up top to MacArthur. Right side it comes to Derek Tromke. Short corner, Will Taylor underneath to Dalton Wood. Fights through, puts it up, got it. Dalton Wood with the easy basket here off the left-hand side of the hoop. Makes it 5-0. McPhillamy across the timeline. Picked up by Wood. Trojans in a man-to-man. Now going to be a double team here on Bose. He's going to lose the ball. It's going to be a foul, though, on Tromke, I believe. Derek Tromke. And it is. Derek Tromke picks up the first foul of the night. Camden Bose to inbound it. Trying to get it in. Throws it into number 20. He gets stuffed. He couldn't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to Dalton Wood. Quickly up the floor. Here's Tromke at the elbow. Drives down to the short corner. Kicks back out to MacArthur. Left side now to Carson Tromke. Takes the three from the left. Off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood fights for the rebound. Loses it, but it's picked up by MacArthur. Back to Derek Tromke. Three off the glass. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Getting shoved around and then loses the ball. It's picked up by Camden Bose. Bose down the floor. A lot of body here. No foul called on the Trojans. Probably they're going to let him play.
And look who's up off the bench. If they're going to let him play, Cambridge is going to go with Austin Harris.
Coming in for Dalton Wood here. Austin Harris, the big 6'4", about 260-pound gentleman coming off the bench. So that's when you know you're good, is when you got a 6'4" guy coming off the bench. McPhillamy trying to get it in. Gets it into number 14. That's Henderson. First time he's touched the ball tonight. Gets it back to Camden Bose. He's going to get a screen from Wilson. MacArthur switches, picks him up. Now they're going to double team Bose. Bose trying to find somebody. Throws it to McPhillamy. McPhillamy guarded by Will Taylor. A lot of body there again. Drives inside over the top of Austin Harris. Got it. McPhillamy with the basket. He's got two. It's 5-2 Trojan. Look it down the floor. Harris going to take the jump shot. Blocked from behind. Rebound comes down to Thufty. Throw it out to McPhillamy. Down the floor it goes. This is Henderson. Henderson on the right wing. Looking to pick it up. Kicks it over to McPhillamy. He gets inside. Back up top to Thuft. Now to Wilson. Now to Camden Bose. Right wing. Three on the way. Short. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes back down to Bose. He puts another shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Thuft. And here's a steal by Derek Tromke. Tromke in a foot race down the floor. Going to get down there. He's going to be fouled. Shot does not go, but he'll go to the line for two. Two of the fouls on. It's going to be on number 20, Thuft, I believe. That's going to be on number 14, Matthew Henderson. So Tromke got the nice steal after 3 rebounds down there by the Eagles. Talk about being out heights, but it didn't seem to matter on that play. Tromke hits the first one. He's got 4 for the Trojans. They're up by 4. Dalton Wood back into the ballgame. Will Taylor will take a seat.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Hogemeyer Siege, Troy Westat, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, and Lockenauer Jones Mortuary.
Tromke misses the second one. Dalton Wood at the rebound. He goes up strong, puts it in. 8-2. Now Trojans up by 6. McPhillamy bodied around by Austin Harris. Gets by him. Goes down the lane. Kicks it back out in the corner to Henderson. Henderson back up top to Thuft. Aiden Thuft drives right side. Stolen away by Derek Tromke. Great hands by Tromke. And then he loses the ball, but able to pick it back up and put it in. 6 points for Derek Tromke. McPhillamy click it down the floor. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson's going to take a shot and puts it in just inside the 3-point line.
Henderson
with the shot, excuse me. Thought it was Wilson. It wasn't. Here's Tromke for 3. Can't get it to go. Should have followed his shot. Didn't do it. Rebound comes down to Thuft. Thuft down to Bose. He's going to drive inside. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Dalton Wood. Look out to MacArthur. And now we got a traveling call on MacArthur. He's trying to say, well, that was because Camden Bose was hanging on to my arm. Into the ball game comes number 23. That's Gage Bowie. To the bench goes number 28 and Thuft. McPhillamy gets it into Henderson. Henderson on the right wing. Drives inside. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Fought for. Picked up by number 25, Wilson. Back out to number 23, Bowie. He'll put it in. Bowie with the basket right there. It's 10-6 now. 4-point Trojan lead. Carson Tromke on the left wing. Gets it knocked away. Goes out of bounds into the Eagle bench. McPhillamy knocked it away. Zach MacArthur will take it about free throw line high. Far side on the sideline. Gets in the backcourt to Carson Tromke. Tromke back to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur working to the right. Gets it to Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. A little bit short. Rebound comes down to Wilson. He'll kick it out to McPhillamy. Down the floor quickly to Henderson. Henderson on the right wing. Back up top, McPhillamy. 3 on the way from the top. Can't get it to go. Rebound Austin Harris. Out to Carson Tromke. Tromke to Derek Tromke. Over to Zach MacArthur. Right side it comes to Derek Tromke. Oh, he had the baseline. Should have taken it. Back up top, MacArthur. Left side, Carson Tromke. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to McPhillamy. And the Trojans not following their shots right now. Could have had a couple of easy rebounds there if they would have. McPhillamy, top of the key, working to the left side. Gets inside the three-point line. Shoots. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Austin Harris. Out quick into MacArthur. MacArthur down the floor to Derek Tromke. Stolen away by McPhillamy. McPhillamy now trying to go coast to coast. Going to lay it up. Won't go, but he's going to be fouled. You got to call it on the floor, though. Fouls on number 20, Zach MacArthur. The Trojans' second team foul. MacArthur's first. Will Taylor back in. Austin Harris will go to the bench for the Trojans. Looks like the Trojans are going to stay in a man-to-man defense. Get it in. This is number 5 into the game, Ryan Grove. Got it on the left wing. Gets it handed off to Bose. He's going to drive. Puts it in. Camden Bose, nobody stepped up and stopped him. He's got an easy basket right there. Now it's 10-8. They were a 6-point lead. It's down to 2 for the Trojans. Will Taylor in the corner. Wide open. Drives inside. Goes up the baseline. He's going to be fouled as he goes up, and that's going to be on number 23, Gage Bowie. Bowie, excuse me. 10-8 your score. Trojans with a 2-point lead. 3:06 left there in the first quarter. Will Taylor to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's on the way. It's a little bit just hit the back of the rim and died and then fell in. I don't know how that happened.
Good shot right there. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, MNB Bank, and Nebraska Corn Processing.
Taylor can't hit the second one. He goes 1 of 2. Trojans up by 3 now, 11-8. McPhillamy trying to find somebody to throw it to. Throws it up the floor. It's to number 3, Camden Bose. Bose on the left wing. Going to drive down inside. Double team by the Tromke boys. Now gets out of it. Gets back up to the wing. Gets it to McPhillamy. Right side now to Grove. Down in the corner to Bowie. Bowie back to McPhillamy. 3 on the way. It's short. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Zach MacArthur. MacArthur up the floor. Outruns Camden Bose. Going to go all the way to the hoop. He's fouled. He's going to shoot 2. Not the smartest shot, but hey, you get the foul. You get to go to the free throw line.
We also had Dalton Wood trailing him, coming off the backboard where only he was going to get it.
Ryan Grove with the foul. 3rd team foul, and the Eagles first on Grove. Zach MacArthur to the line to shoot 2. The Trojans are 2 of 4 on the night. Make it 3 of 5. Timeout by the Eagles. We'll take one with them. Trojans up by 4, 12-8 with 2:35 left in the first. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The HFRSN, your local sports authority.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Also got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 12-8 your score, 2:35 left in the first. Trojans with the lead. Zach MacArthur to take his second free throw here. Hit the first one. Second one's on the way. Got it. Hits them both. So Zach MacArthur with 2 points now for the Trojans. And it's 13-8, a 5-point lead. Ben Hoberty into the ballgame. Zach MacArthur will take a seat. McPhillamy gets the inbounds pass, picked up by Dalton Wood. He tries to come up the floor, hands it off to Mitch Wilson. And it's stolen away here by Ben Hoberty. Hoberty down the lane, lays it up left-handed, got it. Ben Hoberty with his first basket of the year, I believe. Trojans up by 7, now 15-8. Here's McPhillamy, almost got it stolen away by Hoberty again. McPhillamy drives right down the lane over the top of Will Taylor, can't get it to go. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Up the floor to Derek Tromke here on the right wing. Tromke going to drive inside. Nice little pass down into Hoberty. Hoberty back out to Tromke. 3 on the way. Off too long. And it's picked up by Dalton Wood on the rebound. Will Taylor with it now. He'll drive inside. Right down the lane. Nobody stops him. Will Taylor with the easy basket. He's got 3. 17-8. Trojans up by 9 all of a sudden. Here's a knocked away by Dalton Wood. Almost a steal. It goes out of bounds. It'll remain with the Eagles. Checking in will be number 14, Matthew Henderson. Going to the bench will be Isaac McPhillamy.
Zach MacArthur is going to come back in for Carson Tromke.
So Henderson to inbound it for the Eagles. Trying to find Grove. Gets it in the backcourt to him. Hoberty's all over him. Going to bring it up the floor now. Grove across the timeline. Going to be double teamed. Throws it down the floor. Not MacArthur. Knocks it away. And it goes into the Trojan bench. It'll stay with the Eagles. Mitch Wilson to inbound it right in front of the Trojan bench. Right about in the coach's area. And look inbound. It gets it into Bose in the right corner. He's double teamed. Throws it in towards, knocked away by Derek Tromke, though, trying to get it into number 23, Gage Bowie. So Bose inbound, a box set from the Eagles. They get it into Grove in the right corner. Grove trying to find Bose, but great defense by Derek Tromke. Now knocked away by Will Taylor. Taylor down the floor, gets to the right or to the left corner. Back up top to Dalton Wood. He thought about the three, kicks it back out to Zach MacArthur. Right side it comes to Derek Tromke underneath to Ben Hoberty. Hoberty spin move, knocked away by Camden Bose, and Grove picks it up for the Eagles. Down the floor going coast to coast. He's fouled by MacArthur, and he puts it in. Get the old-fashioned three-point play coming up for Ryan Grove as Zach MacArthur picks up his second foul here in the first quarter. See if Coach Shepard goes to the bench. Will Taylor could have got a hold of that ball just a little sooner. He had Derek Tromke streaking down the floor. Grove misses the free throw. Rebound came down to Will Taylor. Here's Zach MacArthur with it now. Ball knocked away. He runs it down. He'll get across the timeline. Top of the key. Throws it to the left side to Tromke. Derek Tromke back up top to MacArthur. Back to Derek Tromke. Takes a three. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Dalton Wood. Puts a shot up and in. Dalton Wood with 6 points for the Trojans here in the first quarter. They're up by 9. 19-10 your score. Camden Bose down the floor to Grove. Grove going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Will Taylor. Taylor picks up his first, be the fourth team foul on the Trojans.
Will Taylor, first personal foul, fourth team foul.
Grove to shoot 2. Missed his first free throw of the night. Second one off the front of the rim, missed.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Mid-Plains Community College, MNB Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runs a Restaurant, and Samway Floor Covering and Furniture.
Grove, the shot doesn't go, didn't get the shooter's roll. Derek Tromke with the rebound. Down the floor, gets to the top of the key, kicks it out to Will Taylor. Eddie travels.
He got excited, shuffled his feet.
Yep, he was going to put the ball on the floor, then saw Zach MacArthur and decided to throw it to him instead. And, whoops. One too many steps here, young man. McPhillamy back in along with number 28 and Thuft. Grove and Bowie will go to the bench. McPhillamy to inbound it here for the Eagles. Gets it into Camden Bose across the timeline. Gets down into the short corner, puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mitchell Wilson. Back out McPhillamy. Top of the key, wide open three, drills it. You're going to leave Isaac McPhillamy wide open. He'll make sure to drill one. And here is a pass down the floor. It's tipped by McPhillamy. Yeah, McPhillamy touched that. The other one. That is, oh, now they're going to say no. That is not the right call. So Camden Bose will inbound it for the Eagles. McPhillamy and Henderson up here in the front court. Bose trying to get it in. Tipped away by Derek Tromke. It's brought down the floor. Bose runs it down. Going to stay with it. He's dribbling down the floor, loses it. He's going to be out of bounds.
Dribble, travel, and out of bounds, all in the same one.
We just called you out of bounds, though. It's going to be Trojan basketball here on the side. 14 seconds left here in the first period. It's 19-13. Carson Tromke checking in for Ben Hoberty. Trojans were up by 9, but a 3 by McPhillamy cut the lead to 6. Zach MacArthur back to Will Taylor across the timeline. Up the floor to Derek Tromke here on the right wing. Skip pass back up top to MacArthur. MacArthur dives down to the right wing, loses the ball out of bounds. Once again, just getting a little bit too fast. They just got to stay under control. There's one thing about playing in a hurry. There's another thing about playing in control. McPhillamy gets it up the floor to Bose. Bose guarded by MacArthur. Throws it up at the buzzer, and that's no good, and it's going to be the end of the first period. 19-13, Cambridge with the lead after one. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with period number 2 right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Also Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 19-13, Cambridge with the lead here after one period of play. Eagles have it to start quarter 2. It's Southern Valley and Cambridge. A rivalry game here to start the season. Third game of the season for Cambridge, fourth for the Eagles. Turnover here, Zach MacArthur with a steal. It's MacArthur, Will Taylor, Derek Tromke, Carson Tromke, Austin Harris on the floor for the Trojans. Will Taylor into Derek Tromke. He's going to be fouled by Camden Bowes. Bowes is first, the team's fourth. Ball will be underneath their own basket here on the near side. Carson Tromke will inbound it. Will Taylor and Austin Harris will be at the blocks. Box set here. Derek Tromke and Zach MacArthur up top. Going to get it into Taylor here on the near corner. Back up top to MacArthur. Back to Carson Tromke. Looks inside for Will Taylor and traveled. Drug his foot. Wanted to throw it to him. Good defense there by number 23, Gage Bowie. Bowie, McPhillamy, Bowes, Henderson, and Wilson on the floor for the Eagles. Bowes crossing the timeline, middle of the floor, guarded by Derek Tromke. Comes left side to Mitch Wilson. Wilson gets inside, stopped by Austin Harris. A three now from Bowie off the back of the rim, won't go. Harris with the long rebound. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Tromke gets it into Harris at the free throw line. Back to Tromke on the wing. Three on the way. The left-handed three won't go. Mitch Wilson with the rebound. McPhillamy quickly down the floor. Gets it over to Henderson on the left wing. Back to Wilson. Trying to drive against MacArthur. And we got an offensive foul here against Wilson. A little push-off on against MacArthur there. So Wilson picks up his first. It's the team's fifth. He lost control of the ball. MacArthur backed off. He shouldn't really ever ran into him, but he ran into him and gave him a little shove too. So player control foul there. Tromke with it now. Back to Zach MacArthur. Up the floor to Carson Tromke. Back to Zach MacArthur. He'll drive, gets to the elbow, kicks it out to Derek Tromke. Derek Tromke inside to Austin Harris. Nice move down the lane. Block shot. Will Taylor gets the rebound, kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Back up to MacArthur. MacArthur back to Carson Tromke on the left wing. Austin Harris at the elbow. And he loses the ball. Picked up by Mitch Wilson. Wilson down the floor and missed the shot. Zach MacArthur did a great job faking him out like he was going to go for the block and then just stepped off. Zach MacArthur down the floor, shoots, can't get the shot to go. Will Taylor gets the rebound, fighting with McPhillamy. We're going to have a foul. I believe it's on McPhillamy. They're going to call this on Will Taylor.
Will Taylor.
I don't know how Will Taylor got a foul there. He had the ball. Coach Shepard's asking the same questions. Hey, how is that a foul on my guy that had the ball? Dalton Wood back into the ball game. Austin Harris will take a seat for the Trojans. McPhillamy bringing it up the floor. He'll be picked up by Dalton Wood. Gets it to the left side to Ryan Grove, who's checked in now. Get it inside to Bowie, who traveled and got away with it. Makes the easy basket. 19-15 now. Carson Tromke up to Derek Tromke. Across the timeline, back to Carson Tromke. And an over and back call. So Trojans getting a little sloppy here at the start of the second quarter. 6:02 left in the first half. 19-15, Trojans up by 4. Here's Carson Tromke with the steal. Spin move, middle of the lane, blocked from behind by Camden Bowes, but they're going to call Bowes for the foul.
Going to be Bowes' second.
That'll send Carson Tromke to the line to shoot two. He's scoreless on the night. Mitch Wilson getting ready to check back into the ball game for the Eagles. Carson Tromke's first one's on the way. Swishes it. He's on the board with a point right now. Wilson comes in. Camden Bowes will go to the bench. I believe that's the first time Bowes has been out of the ball game. 20-15, now a 5-point Cambridge lead. Carson Tromke, the sophomore, starting point guard. Shot on the way off the back of the rim. Rolls around, won't go. We're going to have a foul on Dalton Wood.
That was just a dumb foul there by Dalton Wood reaching. There was no need to do that.
His first foul, both teams with 6 now. To shoot free throws the rest of the way. 5:59 left in the first half, 20-15. Trojans up by 5. Grove trying to find somebody to get it into. Gets it to McPhillamy. Back to Grove. Up the floor quickly to Henderson. Henderson across the timeline. Down the lane. Goes up against Will Taylor. Got it. Henderson with 4. Cuts the lead to 3 for the Trojans. Will Taylor. Dalton Wood. Across the timeline. Gets it back to Taylor. Now to Carson Tromke, Derek Tromke on the right side. Drives inside, gets to the block, and he's going to be called for a travel. A lot of folks thought this would be an easy ball game for the Trojans. Turning out, not so much. This is a rivalry game. You throw the records out the window and play some ball. 20-17 your score. Trojans up by 3, 5:25. Here's a steal by Derek Tromke. Going to easily have this one. Lays it up and in. 8 points for Derek Tromke. Gives the Trojans back. Another steal by Derek Tromke. And another, he missed this one. And then the ball's tipped around and off the hands of Derek Tromke. Too hard off the glass on that one. Had an easy layup, too. 22-17 your score. McPhillamy gets it into Wilson. Up the floor it goes. Grove.
He's traveled.
Yep, he traveled.
This ref right here was on top of it.
Turned around. Dalton Wood says hello, and he didn't put the ball on the floor. Will Taylor to inbound it for the Trojans here at half court. Going to get in the back court to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur crosses the timeline, middle of the floor, goes to the left side now. Looking around, gets it inside to Carson Tromke at the free throw lane. Shots up and in. Carson Tromke, his first field goal tonight. He's got 3. Down the floor goes Henderson. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound MacArthur. MacArthur down the floor. Gets it to Derek Tromke. Back out to Carson Tromke. Now to MacArthur, top of the key. Gets it back to Derek Tromke. Knocked away and goes out of bounds. Trojan basketball here on the baseline. Carson Tromke to inbound it. Tromke gets it into Will Taylor, top of the key. Back to Derek Tromke here on the right wing. Tromke's going to dribble around, takes a 3. It's too long. Picked up by Isaac McPhillamy. Not sure that's a shot that Coach Shepard wanted right there. Here's Henderson trying to drive baseline. Stopped by MacArthur. Back out top to McPhillamy on the right wing. Guarded by Dalton Wood. Kicks it back over to Grove, top of the key. Back to the right side. This is Bowie. Gets down the short corner, runs into McPhillamy. McPhillamy takes a 3 out of the corner, misses it. Derek Tromke with the rebound. Gets it back up to Carson Tromke. Left side it goes. Will Taylor. He'll drive down the lane. Puts a shot up. Got it. Will Taylor. 5 points for that young man tonight. 26-17. Here's McPhillamy. Left side it goes to Henderson. Henderson going to get drive into the free throw lane. Goes all the way to the right side. Hands it off to McPhillamy. He'll drive back in. Goes up the top. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. Down the floor. Had his brother Derek open but couldn't see him. Carson Tromke drives inside. Puts a shot up and got it. He's got 5.
He's got 5.
Derek Tromke almost got another steal right there. A little lazy pass into McPhillamy. Tromke tapped it, but it went out of bounds. Van Hoberty checks in for Zach MacArthur. Camden Bowes back in for the Eagles. Mitch Wilson will take a seat. Bowes gets it into Grove. Grove working against Hoberty. Going to be double team now. They throw it up the floor, stolen away by Will Taylor. Down the lane goes Taylor. He lays it up and in again. Will Taylor's at 7. And a timeout by Coach Jimmy Sindelar. We're going to take one with them. The Trojans are suddenly up by 13, 30-17, with 3:21 left here in the first half. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Also got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 30-17 your score. The Trojans are up by 13. It was a 3-point game just a minute ago. Trojans have been on a run here. Full court press giving the Eagles some problems. So the Trojans coming back on force. Carson Tromke, Derek Tromke, Will Taylor, Dalton Wood, and Ben Hoberty, along with Ryan Grove, Gage Bowie, Camden Bowes, Matthew Henderson, and Isaac McPhillamy for the Eagles. They get it into Bowes. Bowes trying to come up the left side of the floor. Going to be double team. Gets back to McPhillamy. McPhillamy across the timeline. Gets to the right wing. Gets it to Grove in the corner. Back up to McPhillamy. Dalton Wood almost had a steal. That might have been a dunk opportunity right there. We might have had some fun. McPhillamy, top of the key. Puts a 3 up. In and out. Can't get it to go. Wood with the rebound. Gets it out to Will Taylor. Gets it to Carson Tromke. Tromke working top of the key. We're going to have a double dribble I didn't see that one, but he had his
He
back
had
to
us.
Yep, he could have touched it with two hands. So Grove to inbound it for the Eagles. Trying to get it in, trying to find Bose, can't get him. It's going to get into Henderson. Henderson guarded by Carson Tromke. Gets it across the timeline, right side. Switch, Ben Hoberty's got him. Now they're going to double team him. Gets it back up to McPhillamy. McPhillamy, top of the key. Going to work towards the right side. Going to get a screen here from Bowie. Gets to the wing. Will Taylor picks him up. Goes inside for Bowie. Dalton Wood knocks it away in the hands of Will Taylor. Taylor gets it up here on the right wing. He's going to drive inside. Goes up against McPhillamy. We got a charge.
Player control foul.
That's a third on Will Taylor. Be the 7th team foul. The player control foul is not a shooting foul. So Zach MacArthur will come in. So Grove to inbound it. Looking around, finds Isaac McPhillamy. Back to Grove. Grove back to McPhillamy here on the right side. Having some trouble getting it up the floor. Now he does. Crosses the timeline, right side. Going to drive all the way. Going to go up. But
Get it out.
no, thank you. We'll just send this one over to the mat back there. That's what it's there for, is keep these balls getting scuffed up when you guys slam them out there.
He
So
made
Dalton
that
Wood
look
with blood.
pretty easy.
McPhillamy to inbound, a box set out of the Eagles. Then Dalton Wood again. The big man got a hand on it, sends it back out of bounds. They're trying to lob it up here. Box set again for the Eagles. McPhillamy to inbound it. Gets it in the corner to Grove. Grove goes inside to Bose. It's tipped away by Derek Tromke through the hands of MacArthur and out of bounds.
Gonna stay with Southern Valley.
Southern Valley basketball now on the near side underneath their own basket. McPhillamy to inbound it. Bose and Bowie on the block. Bose to the far side. Henderson and Grove at the elbows. They get it in. This is Bowie. Double team back out to McPhillamy from the short corner. Shot's good. Isaac McPhillamy with 7 for the Eagles. 30-19, an 11-point lead for the Trojans. Derek Tromke across the timeline, left side of the floor. Skip past to MacArthur here on the right wing. Back up top to Carson Tromke. Back to Derek Tromke. Almost stolen away by Henderson. Derek Tromke has it back, though. Goes back up top to Carson Tromke. Back to right side to MacArthur. Short corner, Hoberty. Inside to Dalton Wood. He's fouled. Basket won't go. They'll go to the line to shoot 2, though. That was good ball movement right there.
It was. Ben Hoberty with a nice big-to-big pass to Dalton Wood there.
Gage Bowie with the foul. 30-19 your score. Second foul on Bowie. 7th team foul. Both teams with 7 now. Dalton Wood free throw on the way. Off the back of the rim. Missed it.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Vieira Wireless McCook, and Waypoint Bank of Cambridge.
Wood swishes the second one. He's got 7 on the night. Aiden Duff checked back in for the Eagles. Here's Grove with it. Back up to McPhillamy. He'll come across the timeline. Middle of the floor. Gets to the top of the key. Goes left side to Bose. Drives inside. Dalton Wood with another block. Here's Zach MacArthur up the floor to Hoberty. Hoberty lays it up and in. What a great play by Ben Hoberty. He was going to go way underneath the basket. Somehow got stopped. Laid it up in the end. Grove to Bose. 3 on the way from the wing. Off the side of the rim. Won't go. It'll go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Trojans. (33-19), a 14-point Trojan lead, 1:14 left in the first half. Don't forget, we'll have Coach Jared Albers coming up here at halftime. Maybe. I haven't seen him around the gym since the game got over. MacArthur up to Dalton Wood. Wood, skip pass over to Derek Tromke. Tromke down the lane. He's going to lay it up and got it. Derek Tromke with an off-balance shot. He's got 10 points to lead the Trojans here tonight. Henderson, backcourt to McPhillamy. Ooh. Coach Shepard said, I think that was over back there, sir. Grove with it on the right wing now. Going to get to the elbow. Going to Karen kick it back out to Bose. Working top of the key area. Works to the left side. Kicks the ball. Goes right in the hands of number 20, Thuff. Thuff back to McPhillamy. 3 on the way from the top. Bank shot won't go. Rebound Derek Tromke. Out to Carson Tromke with 36 seconds left. Up to MacArthur quickly. MacArthur drives down the lane. Going to try to lay it up, and he's going to get called for a travel here. Kind of caught his foot as he went around the corner. Fell to the ground. Threw the ball, but it was already traveling. Number 14, Cohen Grindle checks into the ball game. Derek Tromke will take a seat here. 31.3 left in the first half. Trojans up by 16, 35-19. McPhillamy gets it into Henderson. Henderson back to McPhillamy. Going to be double teamed. And he travels. And with 26 seconds left, the Trojans get the ball back right in front of the Eagle bench. Trojans going left to right across the radio dial. MacArthur to inbound it right in front of Coach Jimmy Sindelar. Backcourt it goes to Carson Tromke. See if the Trojans hold it for one shot. MacArthur with it now, back top of the key. Comes right side to Cohen Grindle. Back up top to MacArthur. Left side to Carson Tromke. Down in Dalton Wood. The easy shot's up, and he can't get it to go. Rebound, Ben Hoberty. Hoberty spins, shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mitch Wilson. 5 seconds left, 4-3. McPhillamy across the timeline. Gets down to the volleyball line, shoots at the buzzer, won't go. 35-19, the Trojans with the lead at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Also got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio tonight. Got the first graders well, some of them are first graders, some of them are a lot smaller than that. And they're doing a little halftime show. We had a few of them out here at the first game, and now even more of them out here now and doing a little dance here to some really old music. This is even before my time, I think. 35-19 your score here. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hoegemeyer Seeds, proud to be U.S.-based. Contact Bo Seed in Orleans, Nebraska, 308-991-0542. Monty Hansen in Binkelman, Nebraska, 308-340-5847. And Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska, 308-529-5028. Hoegemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. Waiting on Coach Albers to come up. Let's go ahead and give you the stats here for the first half. For Southern Valley, Camden Bowes has 2 points. Ryan Grove with 2 points. He was 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Matthew Henderson with 4. Gage Bowie with 4. And Isaac McPhillamy with 7 for the Southern Valley Eagles. They went 0 of 3 from the charity stripe, so 0%. The Cambridge Trojan, Carson Tromke had 5 points. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Will Taylor was 7. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ben Hoberty with 4. Derek Tromke with 10. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Zach MacArthur with 2. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Dalton Wood was 7. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Trojans go 6 of 10 in the first half. That's 60% from the charity stripe. And as I said, I am Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head girls basketball coach Jared Albers. And Coach, probably not the game you wanted to play in.
Yeah, not something I would have forecasted. I felt like, we were gonna react differently to adversity, and I felt like tonight, I think we played a little tight for whatever reason to start with, and we just weren't in much of a flow, and they played uber aggressive and allowed them to kind of dictate how the game was going to be played, and I just didn't feel like we overcame that. We just, I felt like, I'm not going to say the kids didn't play hard. I felt like we played hard. We got some defensive runouts, but we didn't convert any of them.
Right.
We didn't make free throws. When you gave up 39 points, it wasn't like it was, we could say, we didn't get a few rebounds, we didn't get a few stops here and there, but the reality is you got to put the ball in the basket in order to be successful, and we weren't very efficient at that tonight.
Well, Chase and I talked about that too, and it kind of seemed like, in the first half, I thought maybe you guys played one of your better games against a very physical upfront defense.
Right.
You didn't really turn the ball over a lot. You didn't score a lot. I mean,
Right.
the shooting wasn't there tonight, but there just didn't seem to be any energy in the gym either.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really felt like with, Southern Valley played a game last night. I really felt like that was going to work to our advantage, them not really getting to prep, but watching the game that they played last night. Gothenburg's a mirror to what we want to do in terms of the scheme and things that they want to run. So they basically got a free trial run at it coming into it. And they really, I felt with a young team and playing a back-to-back night, I thought maybe we wouldn't get the energy from them. But they were uber aggressive, and we just never got out of that stun mode. We just got kind of hit in the mouth early, and we just weren't able to get over the hump in terms of finishing around the basket.
But defensively, you played all right. I mean,
Right.
It just kind of built up the lead. It wasn't ever, all of a sudden you were down 20 points. It was just kind of got progressively more as the game went along.
Right. What I felt like, we didn't play a great first quarter. I felt like we played a little tight, a little tense. And I said, hey, girls, it's fine. We're just going to settle into this and we're going to get going. But we just never – it seemed like our communication wasn't great and we just weren't able to pick each other up. I think we did a lot of looking around, waiting for somebody else to make a play, and we didn't play as a group maybe like we had the first couple of ball games. And I think if we're going to, not have the similar – obviously you want to look back to last season and see, hey, we had a slide about this time of year. If we want to avoid that type of slide, we really got to come together as a group and pick each other up from a positive standpoint, from a what we're doing standpoint. And like you said, we didn't play poorly defensively. It wasn't like we gave up 70 points. There's stops here and there and rebounds here and there you could squabble about, but the reality is we got our tail whipped on the defensive end of the floor, and we didn't or on the offensive end of the floor, and we didn't get, the kind of momentum build-up that you need to have, a successful night.
Yeah, you only scored 24 points on the
Right.
night. You've almost scored that in a couple of quarters this year. So
Right.
just could not seem to get the basket or the ball in the basket tonight. And it really, if you get that going, and free throws once again, were
Right,
a killer.
right.
Again, if you can get some shots going and make some of them free throws, of course, making some free throws might give you some more confidence, put some more shots in too. So,
Well, I mean, the reality is, if we make some of our transition layups or we make some free throws, like you said, the score's different, to start the fourth quarter.
Right.
And you're not pressing, you're not trying to find answers. You're just trying to solve, just try to get through the game. And, we didn't have our best stuff tonight. It's like a pitcher in Major League Baseball. Sometimes they don't have their best stuff, but they got to go out there and throw it anyway. And
right.
we just never figured out how to do it without our best stuff.
Well,
So,
Friday night, you're going to take on South Loop. Another team is going to be, they always play you guys physical defensively, so you're
Yeah.
going to face that again.
Yep.
So talk to us about South Loop, what you know about them, and how do you guys get the W Friday night?
well, pretty much like you said, they're, what we saw from a physicality standpoint in the full court defense, it couldn't have overlapped any better for us. We're going to see a lot of that same stuff on Friday. They like to play with a lot of tempo and pace and ball movement. I mean, they're going to be a lot more aggressive offensively than this group was. So we're going to have to really buckle down. And the one thing I hope that we can do a little bit better is we can push. I mean, we can play with pace and push and transition, and I hope that we can do that so we can set ourselves up for, easy opportunities.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking
Yeah,
the time to come
thank
up
you.
and talk to us, and let's regroup and go get a win Friday
Absolutely.
night.
Thanks, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Jared Albers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here to wrap up the Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show and get ready for the second half of the boys action right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Chase Shiplett back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hoegemeyer Seeds proud to be U.S. based. Contact Russ and Brendan Frax at Norton, Kansas at 785-871-7867. The North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas at 785-475-4212. And Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska at 308-440-2652. Hoegemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. And got some scores to pass along to you. From the Cattle Trail Tournament, Medicine Valley girls pick up their first win of the night, beating Southwest in overtime 36-30. The Medicine Valley boys moved to 3-0 on the season. They defeated Decatur Community 74-15. Maywood Hay Center boys beat Arapahoe 63-29. And a final in girls basketball, Arapahoe defeats Decatur Community 42-22. That's all coming from the Cattle Trail Tournament. Right here, it's 35-19. Cambridge with the lead as we start the second half. They have the ball. It's Derek Tromke, Zach MacArthur, Carson Tromke, Will Taylor, and Dalton Wood on the floor for the Trojans. Their starters back out there. Remember, without the services of C.J. Feeney tonight. We'll talk to Coach Shepard about injury. And tried to do an alley-oop to Dalton Wood and went over top of his head. Coach Shepard said, okay. So a turnover here on the Trojans on their first possession. McPhillamy gets it into Camden Bowes. Full court pressure from the Trojans still. Over to McPhillamy. Gets it across the timeline. Drives inside, gets to the elbow, kicks it back over. This is Thuft, Aiden Thuft. Shot won't go. Will Taylor with the rebound for the Trojans. Camden Bowes, Matthew Henderson, McPhillamy, Wilson, and Thuft out there, the starters for the Eagles. And three-pointer from Derek Tromke, way too long, but guess who's right there? Dalton Wood picks it up, puts his Shot up in it. He's got 9 for the Trojans. Bose to McPhillamy, almost stolen away by Derek Tromke. Back to Bose here on the right side. Up high. Back to McPhillamy, top of the key. A minute gone out of this third quarter. It's 37-19 Trojans. Wilson to the left side to Henderson on the wing. Going to get a screen from Thuf. Drives into the elbow. Kicks it back out to Bose. Bose trying to work. Spins. Kicks. Shots up. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood at the rebound. Out to Zach MacArthur. Quickly on the run are the Trojans. Gets to the wing and they got a foul here on Mitch Wilson. Wilson picks up his second. He had 1 in the first half. Gage Bowie had 2. Matthew Henderson, Ryan Grove with both of 1. Camden Bose with 2. For the Trojans, it was Will Taylor with 3. Derek Tromke with 1. Zach MacArthur 2. And Dalton Wood with 1. Derek Tromke to inbound it off the.
I got the injury report on CJ Feeney. He rolled his ankle last night at practice.
Oh, okay. Derek Tromke for 3. Buries it. He started the game with a 3. Starts the second half with a 3 for the Trojans here. Makes it 40-19. 6.5 left in the third. Here's Mitch Wilson. Wilson driving, has a shot blocked by Will Taylor. As MacArthur with the rebound. Quickly up the floor, Carson Tromke lays it up. Can't get it to go. Derek Tromke follows. And a little alley-oop type place. Catches it in the air, doesn't come down, puts it in. So Derek Tromke now with 15 points for the Trojans. He's been their highest scorer almost every game. Ball tipped away by Dalton Wood. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles underneath their own basket here. Ryan Grove checking in. Mitch Wilson will go to the bench for Southern Valley. Aiden Thuft also to the bench, and Gage Bowie into the ball game. Or Bowie, excuse me. To get it in, Grove's got it here on the right side. Back up top. This is Bose down the lane. Going to go up. Dalton Wood alters a shot. It's rebounded by Bowie, and he's going to get fouled as he goes up. And I believe this is going to be on Carson Tromke.
On Will Taylor, his 4th.
Oh. Will Taylor picks it up. It is. Yep. See, don't doubt me. What are you doing me for? You're a wrestler.
He held up 12 when he started.
Carson Tromke does pick up his first. Bowie at the free throw line misses it. Misses the first of 2.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, Acres Equipment, McCook, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Brining Truck and Trailer, and the Cambridge Body Shop.
Bowie hits the second one. He's got 5 points for the Eagles, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's the first made free throw of the night for the Eagles. Carson Tromke working against Grove, gets across the timeline, finds Dalton Wood on the left right side up high, back to Carson Tromke, top of the key. He'll hand it off to Zach MacArthur. Goes inside to Dalton Wood at the free throw line. He's fouled from behind by Bowie. Bowie picks up his third. So Bowie picks up his third. He'll go back to the bench. Mitch Wilson coming back into the ball game. Carson Tromke inbound, a box set from the Trojans. Looking inside. They get it to Will Taylor out on the wing. Back to Derek Tromke. 3 from the top of the key. Missed it. Rebound comes down. It's a long one out to Matthew Henderson. He'll hand it off to McPhillamy. He'll bring it across the timeline. Left side. Down in the corner is Grove. Back up to the wing now. Kicks it back up top to McPhillamy. Eagles reset. Go to Bose here on the right side up high. Bose down in the corner to Henderson. Henderson back up on the wing. Gets it to Grove. Grove working right side up high. Gets a screen from Wilson. Goes the opposite side. Back to Henderson now. Henderson will dribble back up top. Henderson gets to the free throw line. Shoots. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down. It's off of the Eagles. Mitch Wilson knocks it out of bounds. Austin Harris checking into the ball game. He'll come in for Will Taylor. Austin wants to take the ball, and he says, hey, I'm a guard. Let me have a little of this action. MacArthur gets it into Derek Tromke. Tromke up the floor on the right side. Going to run into McPhillamy, and we're going to have a player control foul. Derek Tromke, they'll charge. McPhillamy did a good job of getting set right there. 42-20 your score, 5:05 left in the third period. Cambridge with the 22-point lead. Henderson just traveled. Right in front of the ref, too, and the ref just said, that didn't really affect the play. Gets it over to the left side. This is Bose. Three's way too long, picked up by Carson Tromke. Tromke working his way up the floor. Back to the right side now against Grove. Comes back up top. This is MacArthur with the left side up high. Dribbles to the top of the key, goes right side to Tromke, inside to Austin Harris. Harris, skip pass. Carson Tromke for 3, got it. Carson Tromke, his first three of the night. He's got 8. 45-20. Here's Henderson driving down, throws it up, and Grove has it somehow. Almost into the hands of MacArthur, though. Wilson with it up top now, guarded by Zach MacArthur. Man-to-man defense from the Trojans. Here's Grove, guarded by Austin Harris. And he travels. Good job. Austin Harris is great defense right there.
Yeah, it is. You know, Southern Valley's going with basically a 4-guard lineup here.
I like the big guy. I'm glad he came back out this year. I wish he'd have stuck it out last year. I think he'd have helped the team really a whole lot. Here's Derek Tromke, right side. Back to, tries to get it to Carson. Tipped away, but he's able to run it down. We'll get it across the timeline, middle of the floor. Going to go right down the middle of the lane. Knocked to the floor. We're going to have a foul.
That's going to be on Camden Bowes, I believe.
If it is, that'll be 3 on Bowes. Camden Bowes is picking up the foul. It's his 3rd. So Carson Tromke inbound, a box set out of the Trojans. Looking to get it to Austin Harris. He's standing right in front of you, wide open. Zach MacArthur in the backcourt, though. A little baseball pass to the back here. MacArthur across the timeline, gets it to Harris at the free throw line. Out to Tromke, a 3 on the way. Derek Tromke can't hit it. Austin Harris says, hey, that was my assist. Your brother hit it. Come on. Here's Bowes. Bowes down the right side against Derek Tromke. Got to go in against Zach MacArthur. Missed the shot. Carson Tromke with the rebound. He'll push it up the floor now. Everybody guarding him. Picks it over to Zach MacArthur. He's going to drive inside. Back to Austin Harris in the middle. Back out to Derek Tromke. Tromke for 3. Won't get it, and it goes off the strap. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Eagle basketball. Ben Hoberty checking in. He'll come in for Zach MacArthur. 45-20 your score. 3:33 left here in the third. The Trojans are up big. Bowie back into the ball game as Henderson will take a seat. McPhillamy trying to get it in. Gets it into Bowes. Almost knocked away by Derek Tromke, but Bowes has it. It'll be double teamed by the Tromke boys. Gets around it. Picked up by Dalton Wood. Now throws it up the floor to Bowie. Bowie working against Austin Harris. Almost stepped out of bounds. And now Harris all over him. Gets it out to Ryan Grove. 3 on the way. Goes off the back of the rim. Won't go. Carson Tromke with the rebound. Up ahead to Derek Tromke. Threw it too far, and it goes into the cheerleaders, as does Derek. It'll be Southern Valley basketball. Trojans not doing too bad tonight. Getting a little sloppy here from time to time, trying to get on the run. Playing with some pace here. McPhillamy going to bring the ball up for the Eagles. Gets to the timeline. Picked up by Dalton Wood. Comes to the right side. Gets it over to Wilson on the left. And they throw it down the corner to Bowes. Camden Bowes up the left corner. Gets it back up to Grove. Grove, top of the key now. Picked up by Harris. Goes back to Wilson. Wilson, left side it goes to Camden Bowes. He's going to work against Derek Tromke. He's going to be fouled by Carson Tromke. Shot's going to be no good. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, though. I think it's Carson Tromke's going to pick up his second. And I'll give our big guys credit. CJ, Austin, and Dalton, they aren't afraid to play man-to-man defense against a guard.
No, they'll pick them up, half court on. Full court, actually.
Bowes hits the first one. He's got 3 points on the night. So one person that Brody Wood checking in for brother Dalton Wood. That Coach Shepard said they really had to control was Camden Bowes because he can win games by himself. And they've held him to 3 points tonight. Second free throw on the way. He cannot get it to go. Rebound, Brody Wood. I'd say that Coach Shepard has to be happy with the defense of Camden Bowes here tonight. Carson Tromke goes to Ben Hoberty inside of the free throw line to Austin Harris. Back out to Hoberty. Up top to Carson Tromke, down to Derek Tromke, down the short corner to Brody Wood. A great pass inside to Austin Harris. He gets the shot blocked, but he's fouled. Harris will go to the line to shoot 2. I believe the foul's on Bowie. Camden Bowes picks up his 4th. And 2:24 left in the third. You about got to take him out. Austin Harris gets the ball from the referee, steps up to the free throw line. No dribbles. Shots on the way. Off the back of the rim. Missed the first one.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone, Channel Seed, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cope Family Dentistry, Corbelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, and First State Bank of Cambridge.
Harris misses the second one off the front of the rim, so he goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Rebound comes down to the Eagles, and this is McPhillamy. McPhillamy working top of the key against Carson Tromke. A man-to-man defense from the Trojans. Been man-to-man most of the night. Mitch Wilson tipped by Ben Hoberty, stolen away by Brody Wood. Back in the hands of Carson Tromke. Down the left side of the lane he goes, puts a shot up, it goes, and they're going to call
offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Carson Tromke. And that is going to be his third. So his third, and both teams with 4 now here in the third. 2:03 left in this third period. The Trojans are up 45-21. Here's McPhillamy. Working top of the key, goes left side to Wilson. Wilson down the lane, throws it up against Austin Harrison. Wow, I don't know how that went in. Mitch Wilson with his first basket of the night. I don't think Austin Harris could play better defense than he did right there. That was just luck. Hoberty back to Carson Tromke, down the corner to Derek Tromke. Takes a step, shoots, 3 on the way, can't get it to go. Austin Harris with the rebound, tries to fight back up. No foul called, but he missed the shot. McPhillamy with the rebound for the Eagles. Down the lane he goes and knocked away by Derek Tromke. He throws it back in. Thuft has it for the Eagles. He puts it up and in. Aiden Thuft with his first basket of the night. Carson Tromke back to Derek. Gets it up to Hoberty. Now to Carson Tromke. Back to Derek across the timeline left side. Gets a screen from Harris. Back to Carson Tromke. Working top of the key. Goes to Ben Hoberty on the right side. Inside to Austin Harris. Down underneath to Brody Wood. A great pass. Shots up and in. Brody Wood with the basket. Off a nice pass from Austin Harris. I wonder if that kid had just played basketball all 4 years, just how good he would be right now. Pretty good just the little time he's played. Out to the left corner, this is Ryan Grove. Grove gets it back to Henderson. Henderson dribbles back up top and be fouled by Austin Harris. Harris says, I tried to get out of the way, but I'm a big guy.
Hey,
Just a little bump.
He ran into me.
15 foul on the Trojans, first on Austin Harris tonight. McPhillamy trying to get it in, gets it in the backcourt to Henderson. Henderson working against Carson Tromke, comes right side to Isaac McPhillamy. Gets a screen, going to work into Henderson or to Wilson. Going to be tipped away. Derek Tromke tips it away. Tried to do the old give and go right there, the screen and go. Derek Tromke read it well. McPhillamy trying to inbound it. Box set out of the Eagles. They get it into Henderson. Drives short corner here on the near side. Back out to Wilson on the wing. Wilson drives inside. Nice little Euro move. Puts a shot. It won't go. Austin Harris with the rebound. Out to Carson Tromke now. Tromke down the left side. Gets to the block. Shoots. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound Austin Harris. He'll put it up and in. Nice job by Austin Harris. His first basket of the night. 49-25. 5 seconds left here in the third period. Trojans are up by 24. Here's Aiden Thuft, or Henderson, at the buzzer. It won't go. 49-25. Trojans up by 24 after 3. Fourth quarter coming up when we come back right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The most coverage lives here on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form here with you, along with Chase Shiflett here at Cambridge, and Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. Ryan Grove with the ball for the Eagles to start the second half. Yeah, Mitch Wilson, or fourth quarter, excuse me. And McPhillamy loses the ball out of bounds. It's McPhillamy, Wilson, Thuft, Henderson, and Grove out there for the Eagles. Taylor, Carson Tromke, Cohen Grindle, Zach MacArthur, and Dalton Wood out there for the Trojans. Will Taylor to inbound it now. Trojans going right to left across your radio dial. Up to Carson Tromke, gets it to Dalton Wood on the left wing. Tried to throw it underneath to Grindle, but it was stolen away by Mitch Wilson. Nice hustle there by Wilson. McPhillamy now across the timeline left side. Hands it off to Grove. Back to Mitch Wilson underneath to McPhillamy. Wide open. Shot won't go. Dalton Wood gets the rebound. Here's Carson Tromke now. Up the floor. Right side. Works back to the top of the key. Left side it comes to MacArthur. MacArthur to Cohen Grindle on the right. Grindle's got to take the three. Drills it. Cohen Grindle buries the three. His first basket of the night. Just got into the ballgame for the first time. Makes it 52-25. Left side it goes. This is Henderson with it. Knocked away by Carson Tromke. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll belong to the Trojans. I wasn't so sure that Carson didn't have the arm a little bit there, but Referee closer than we are.
They've been letting them play all night long.
They have been. It's been a pretty physical ball game. Kind of almost worked to the Trojans' favor with their size advantage here. Here's Zach MacArthur on the right wing to Cohen Grindle. Thought about the three. Now he takes it. Buries it 2 for 2. Cohen Grindle says, hey, coach, why aren't you putting me in? 6 points for Cohen Grindle. It's 55-25, a 30-point Trojan lead. Bose to Wilson on the left side up high. Down in the corner now goes to Grove. He works his way back up to the wing. Passes up to McPhillamy. McPhillamy top the key, drives inside down the lane. Kicks it out to Bose. Right wing, 3 on the way. Got it. Camden Bose. 6 points for him tonight. 55-28. Will Taylor back to Zach MacArthur. He'll bring it up to the floor. Gets it up to Carson Trump. Gets knocked away and in the hands of Ryan Grove. Grove hands it off to Mitch Wilson. Wilson across the timeline right side. Picked up by Carson Tromke. Stops the key. Pops 3. Got it. Mitch Wilson, his first 3 of the night. He's got 5. Here's Dalton Wood with it. Left side gets across the timeline down to Zach MacArthur on the wing. MacArthur picked up by McPhillamy. Now goes back up top to Carson Tromke. Back to MacArthur. Going to work here, and he's going to go to Grindle on the right side. Grindle's already hit 2 threes from over there. Now goes in the short corner to Will Taylor. He drives baseline, working against Stuff. Tries to put the shot up. It's blocked. He goes, rolls out, and Cohen Grindle picks it up for the Trojans. Back up top to MacArthur. Back to Grindle. Grindle inside to Will Taylor again. Tries to put the shot up again. Stuff blocks it again. Rebound comes down to Camden Bose. Bose across the timeline, working up top of the key. Going to drive against Carson Tromke. Dalton Wood blocks the shot, but they're going to call a foul on Dalton. I didn't think they were going to call it. It was pretty obvious, but it took them a while to blow that whistle.
Foul number 31, Dalton Wood, second personal foul. 16 foul.
Dalton picks up his second. It's the 16th foul against the Trojans, so the Eagles will shoot free throws the rest of the way. They have 14 fouls. Austin Harris getting ready to check back in for the Trojans. And Bose misses the first one.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. We have Hogemeyer Siege, Troy Westat, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Bachenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy, and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, and Mid-Plains Community College.
Bose hits the second one. He's 2 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. He's got 7 points. 55-32, 23-point Trojan lead. Here's Grindle. Grindle down the floor, loses the ball, goes right in the hands of Camden Bose. And Grindle comes from behind him and steals it. Carson Tromke with it now. He's got it on the left wing. Goes inside to Will Taylor. Taylor looking for Austin Harris, overthrows him, but Zach MacArthur's there. MacArthur gets to the free throw line, kicks it back to Harris. Back out Carson Tromke, 3 on the way, missed. Rebound comes down, Cohen Grindle's got it. Grindle bucking for some playing time here. Get it inside, this is Will Taylor working against Stuft. Gets it back out up top, and it's going to be Zach MacArthur running it down. MacArthur gets it to Carson Tromke, left side down high, or down low. Back up top to MacArthur, back to Carson Tromke in the corner. Back up top to MacArthur. Back to Carson Tromke. Goes inside to Austin Harris. Austin Harris, spin move. Kicks it back out. Cohen Grindle, 3 on the way. Can it be 3 for 3? He is!
Yes.
Cohen Grindle's got 9 points. 3 for 3 from three-point lines right on that right wing. 2 of them come from Austin Harris. Timeout on the floor by the Eagles. We'll take one with it. Austin Harris looking for that school record in assists. 58-42. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Chase Shiflett back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 58-32. The Trojans with the lead over Southern Valley here. As we are in the fourth quarter, we have just about getting ready for the timeout to end here. And Miss Brooklyn just brought me up a penny here. Young lady from Southern Valley said she found a penny. I told her to keep it, put it in her piggy bank. She said she doesn't have one. We're going to have to get on Mom and Dad about that. Get the girl a piggy bank.
Yeah.
We just stuck her. Now she's got to go a whole bunch of money to get to $1 million yet. McPhillamy into Camden Bose in the backcourt. Going to work top of the keys, kicked away by Zach MacArthur. Call a kick. I'm going to guess Brooklyn's probably 3 or 4 years old.
Maybe.
She's a talkative one, though. She has a lot of fun here. McPhillamy gets it into Camden Bose. Looking up top for Zach MacArthur. They get it into Mitch Wilson. Backdoor pass to Grove. A nice pass. Grove shoots it over the top of the basket. Austin Harris comes down with the rebound. Zach MacArthur up ahead to Cohen Grindle. Grindle's going to drive inside, goes for the basket. Oh, tried to throw it behind his head to Hoberty. Should have just taken it up. Wilson with the ball now for the Eagles. Left side it goes to Bose. Bose drives inside and puts it up and in. Camden Bose with 9 points for the Eagle. Makes it 58-34. Here's Ben Hoberty down to Cohen Grindle. Oh, we thought about the three again. Take that shot, man. You're wide open. And you're hot from there. Zach MacArthur drives in, can't get the shot to go. McPhillamy comes down with the rebound for the Eagles. McPhillamy working on the right side here. Going to drive to the short corner, gets along the baseline. He steps out of bounds. A little help from Will Taylor that the referee didn't say.
They've been letting him play all night long. They're not going to call that low bump.
That was a pretty good bump. Will Taylor goes to the bench. Brody Wood comes back into the ball game for the Trojans. 3:18 left in the ball game. 58-34. Cambridge with the lead. Brody Wood into the ball game. Gets it into Zach MacArthur. He'll work it up the floor. Goes right side to Ben Hoberty. Hoberty looking around now. Has it knocked away. It's picked up by Wilson. He'll go down the floor. Hoberty blocked the shot and is rebounded by the Eagles. That is number 14, Henderson. He'll put it in. He's got 6 points now. And then McPhillamy knocks his pass away. Trojans get a little sloppy here midway through the fourth quarter as we get some bench players in. Once again, there's the difference between playing fast and playing quickly under control. Right now we're playing fast. 2:56 left in the ball game. Zach MacArthur with the ball. Gets it down to Cohen Grindle on the right wing. Back up to MacArthur. Left side to Hoberty. Inside to Austin Harris. Harris has the ball tipped away. Runs it down. Gets it back out to Grindle. Three on the way. He missed it. First time he's missed tonight from that spot. Hoberty with the rebound. Kicks it back out to MacArthur. Now back to Grindle. He'll drive inside. Puts a shot up again. Missed it again. Here comes Camden Bose down the floor. This is a spin move. A nice move by Henderson. He lays it up and in. A nice move by Matthew Henderson. He's got 8 points for the Eagles. And it's a 20-point ball game now, 58-38 in favor of the Trojans. Here's MacArthur going down the sideline. Gets down to the short corner here on the left side. Kicks it back up top to Hoberty. Right side back to Grindle. Thought about the three. Back to Hoberty. Left side to MacArthur. He'll take the three. And he can't get it to go. Rebound Wilson. 2 minutes left here in the ball game. 20-point lead for the Trojans, 58-38. Here's McPhillamy down the lane. Lays it up left-handed. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Bowie. He misses the shot. Bowes gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled. I believe this is going to be on Hoberty.
It is.
Ben Hoberty's first foul. That'll send Bowes to the charity stripe. He's 2 of 4 from there tonight. Hitchcock County leads 31-17 over Southwest in boys action at the Cattle Trail. Camden Bowes with the free throw. Hits the first one. Number 33 checking into the ball game. That is Tayton Keppen. Cohen Grindle will go to the bench for the Trojans. Also in number 30, Michael Bunce for the Eagles. He's a senior for Southern Valley. And Bowes hits the second one. Goes 2 for 2 from there. He's got 11 points to lead the Eagles here tonight. 58-40 your score. Hoberty loses the ball, but it goes right to Keppen. Keppen gets down to the right wing. Hey, that's the spot. You new guys got to shoot from there. Keppen back up top to Hoberty. Left side it goes to MacArthur. Down inside to Brody Wood. Nice pass inside to the middle to Harris. Harris cutting down the lane. Brody Wood feeds him. It was the opposite here just a minute ago. Harris hit Brody Wood for the basket. Here goes number 14, Henderson. He loses the ball out of bounds. It'll belong to the Trojans. Good defense there by Tayton Keppen. Number 22 checks in Tyler Grove. That is a freshman for Southern Valley. Jackson Tromke checks in for Zach MacArthur. Also number 30, Gavin Gunderson in for the Trojans. Minute 25 left at 60-40. Cambridge with the lead. Oh, throws the ball right to Camden Bowes, and he'll put it up and in. 13 points now for the Eagles. A minute 15 left. They get it in, and it's stolen away by Bowes again, and we're going to have a foul. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Shepard. A minute 11 left in the ball game. 60-42, Cambridge with the lead. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with the rest of the ball game right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Local sports on HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. Austin Harris inbound it for the Trojans. Going to get it in. Stolen away by number 14, Henderson. Gets it back to Ryan Grove. He's going to get called for a double dribble. Looks like both teams have their starters out. Nope, Mitch Wilson's still out there for the Eagles.
Matthew Henderson's still on the floor for the Eagles, too.
Yes, he is. You're right. And they throw the ball down, and Kepin was trying to throw it to Gunderson, overthrew him. It goes out of bounds. 1 minute left here in the ball game. It's 60 to 4.
Tipped away
It's
by
tipped away. Did not see the tip.
Ryan Grove got it.
Okay. They get it back in, and this is Jackson Tromke. Tromke goes inside. Austin Harris loses the ball. It's picked up by Henderson. Up the floor comes Ryan Grove. Here comes Harris trying to block the shot. Couldn't get it to it, and Ryan Grove will get the basket. I thought Harris was going to get back there and block that, but he wisely pulled up at the last. Kepin trying to get it to Gunderson. He's got it on the right wing. Gets inside to Harris. Harris, spin move down to Jackson Tromke. Tromke steps inside the three-point line, shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Grove for the Eagles. Down to 30 seconds left. Here comes number 22. That is Tyler Grove. He missed the shot. Turns around, tries to throw it in bounce off of Gunderson, but he didn't get it done. It's on the floor. Brody Woods got the ball right now. And we're going to have a jump ball called here. It's going to belong to the Eagles. With 18 seconds left here in the ball game, and the Trojans up 60 to 44. Eagles have the ball trying to bring it in. Here's Ryan Grove with it. Ryan gets it into Tyler Grove. Shots up. Got it to go. Tyler Grove with his first basket of the night. Here is Kepin. They're trying to get it to Jackson Tromke. He threw it away. Off of Jackson's foot, and it goes out of bounds. 60 to 46, a 14-point ball game with 8 seconds left. Trojans are going to move to 3-0, take on the South Loop Bobcats on Friday night. Southern Valley falls to 0-4. Here's a shot from Henderson at the buzzer. It's no good. And the final score, Cambridge 60, Southern Valley 46. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham, Chase Shiflett back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They are committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. Give you the game stats here for tonight as the Trojans pick up their third win in a row, 60 to 46. Southern Valley, first of all, Camden Bowes had 13 points, 11 of them here in the second half. He was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Ryan Grove with 4 points. He was 0 of 3 from the charity stripe. Matthew Henderson with 8 points. Aiden Thrift with 2. Tyler Grove with 2. Gage Bowie with 5. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Isaac McPhillamy with 7. And Mitch Wilson with 5 for the Eagles. They went 5 of 11 from the charity stripe tonight, 45%. For the Trojans tonight, Carson Tromke had 8 points. Will Taylor was he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Will Taylor was 7. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ben Hoberty with 4. Cohen Grindle with 9. Derek Tromke with 15. He was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Zach MacArthur with 2. He was 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Brody Wood with 2 tonight. Dalton Wood with 9. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Austin Harris with 4. He was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Trojans go 7 of 13 overall. That's 54% from the free throw line. And I am Trent Florham. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, third win in a row on the season.
Yeah, it's been a really good start to the year. It's been a fun start to the year. The boys are playing hard, and when we don't have to coach that, it's a lot easier to get better in a hurry. And that's kind of what we're seeing so far.
But is Cohen Grindle looking for some playing time for what comes in? Hits 3 straight threes for you.
He's had a good couple days, really good day of practice yesterday. And so we figured we'd throw him out there. He obviously is kind of a game changer with his athleticism. I don't know if you were here for the JV game, but he had about 8 steals in a row for layups. So we figured we'll throw him out there, see what he can do. And all of a sudden we found a sniper.
So you have an injury with C.J. Feeney. Talk to us a little bit about C.J.'s injury and how long do you think he'll be out?
Yeah, it's anybody's guess. We'll just kind of play it by ear, kind of day by day. You know, he might be back at practice tomorrow. He might be out for 3 weeks. I don't really know right now. It's just kind of a wait and see game. We'd love to get him back though.
Could really use him Friday night going up to South Loop. But let's talk a little bit more about this ball game first. You and I talked to, and one of the guys you said you really had to control tonight was Camden Bowes. You held him to 2 points in the first half, 13 overall. 4 of those came from the free throw line. So you got to be pretty happy about the way your defense kept him in check tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to play some good players all year, and Camden's, just one of those. He's a very talented kid. He can kind of control a game. I was talking to him during the JV game. He said, "Man, I'm pretty tired. They've played, it's their 4th game in 6 nights
days,
or whatever it is." So,
yes.
But he can fill it up. He's a kid I worked with this summer a little bit. And yeah, he got loose a couple times in the second half, but we did a really good job. Derek kind of took on that responsibility tonight. I think we have, depending on what the players are like, we have a lot of guys who can take on their best player. But Derek did a great job tonight. Yeah,
and Chase and I were talking about that during the ball game. Even your big guys aren't afraid. I mean, you had Austin Harris guarding Ryan Grove. Austin's 6'4", 250 pounds, and Ryan Grove's 5'6", and just quick. But they're not Dalton Wood was guarding Camden Bowes a little bit tonight. He guarded Mitch Wilson tonight. He had Isaac McPhillamine tonight. No, those are 3 guards right there. But CJ Feeney's the same way. None of your big guys are afraid to go out and take on whoever it is.
Yeah, I mean, when we do drills in practice and we got them guarding guys full court, and they kind of look at me like, "Why am I doing this?" But it pays off on nights like this where they're playing 5 guards a lot of the game, and Dalton, Austin, they got to guard those guys. When they screen, we're switching on to guards, and we're doing a good job of that.
Well, and there's not going to probably be very many nights this season you're going to see another team with 6'4", 6'4", 6'6" coming out that they're going to be, okay, this is an obvious matchup. So they're going to have to play these guys, but they do a great job doing it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. If we're going to take advantage of our size advantage on the offensive end, that means we're going to have kind of a, perceived quickness difference on the other end. But we work with those guys hard on, moving your feet. We don't want to get cheap ones when we're guarding guys on the perimeter. Those guys are too valuable for that.
Yeah, and I don't think you do give up quickness. I think your guys have got good enough footwork that they can go with the quickness.
Yeah. We just have some freak athletes, to be honest. It makes my job really easy.
So we talk about Friday night, South Loop Bobcats. You're going to go up to Arnold and take on them. What do you know about South Loop, and how do you guys get the W on Friday night?
They're a pretty talented team. I think they put up 77 in their first game. They competed pretty well with Amherst that next night. So they had a big first weekend. They're very improved from last year. Obviously, we had a battle here last year. We played, probably the best defense we've played in my 2 years of being here. When we played them here, we held them to 39 points. If we do that again, Trent, I don't know. I'd be pretty surprised. They can fill it up. Connell is a great player. He attacks the hoop hard. He's very good on defense. It looks like Gracie is really putting the ball in the hole. He can get loose from deep. He can attack the hoop. He's long. And then Smith is, I believe, the other guy. He hit 3 threes against Amherst, and my buddy who coaches over there said it looks good every time it comes out of his hand. So we're gonna have our hands full. We're excited for it though. We're looking for the first 4-0 start since 2003, 2004, which as we look over there, that was a pretty good year in Trojan basketball.
Yes,
so, yeah.
So, well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and visit with us. Good. Congratulations on the 3rd win in a row. Let's go get number 4 on Friday night.
Yeah, thanks, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Cambridge right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
True Country 102.1.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham here with you along with Chase Shiflett. Also got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. And this is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They're committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. The Cambridge girls, they lost tonight. For the first time this season, lost 39-24 to Southern Valley. Chase just really struggled to put the ball in the hole tonight.
They did. There was just a lid on the basket on both sides of the floor for Trojans tonight.
Yeah, they just could not get it going. And defensively played pretty well. Like I said, they lost by 15, but that didn't really get out of hand until the fourth quarter. So played a pretty good ball game there this evening. Just a lack of scoring there. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game for the girls were J.C. Kent. She led the Trojans with 7 points tonight, and also Brielle Miller, the point guard, just did a great job handling the ball. And when she went out tonight, they kind of struggled keeping the ball. It wasn't horrible, but it seemed like a bit more better flow with her in the ball game.
Yeah, they just kind of struggled getting the ball, beating the press, and then, it wasn't very long, and they had to put her back in. She played a bunch of minutes tonight.
Yep. Cambridge Trojans boys, they go 3-0 on the season, defeating Southern Valley 60-46, and they're going to try to go for their first 4-0 start since the 2003-2004 season. I thought maybe they had done that once since we'd been here, but maybe not. I guess probably Coach Shepard probably knows better than we do. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game are going to be Derek Tromke. He led the Trojans with 15 points tonight. He was one of two from the charity stripe. And then the other one coming off the bench tonight hits 3 threes right in a row. Mr. Cohen Grindle going to get our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game coming off the bench tonight. And he did a good job there tonight.
Yeah, he did. I don't think anybody expected him to be the shooter on the floor.
No, I don't think so
Not
either.
coming off the bench.
They left him wide open, and he just said, okay, if you're going to leave me open, I'll go ahead and hit him. So those are our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. J.C. Kent and Brielle Miller for the girls, Cohen Grindle and Derek Tromke for the boys. Join good friends for good food at Amateurs Bar and Grill on the highway in Cambridge. Final thoughts on tonight's games, Chase?
Just a tough loss for the girls. Everybody has bad shooting nights, and, the boys are really stepping up, playing some pretty good ball to start the year off.
The girls are going to have to be ready for another physical night Friday night. Friday night, we head to Arnold, Nebraska to take on the South Loop Bobcats. The girls' action once again scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. Of course, that all depends on when the JV gets done, but that's the schedule right now. They're scheduled to start at 6. Boys' action to follow up there at South Loop. Taco John's pregame show will start 20 minutes before the tip-off. We're going to wrap things up here from Cambridge. Once again, the girls suffer their first defeat, go down to Southern Valley 39-24. Let's pack some quick scores on to you from the Cattle Trail real quick here. See if we got any updates. At halftime, the Hitchcock County boys were leading Southwest 31-17. Final scores tonight, the Arapahoe girls beat Decatur Community 42-22. Medicine Valley girls picked up their first win, defeating Southwest in overtime 36-33. The Maywood Hay Center boys defeated Arapahoe boys 63-29, and the Medicine Valley boys defeated Decatur Community 74-15. That's what we got from the Cattle Trail. So good luck to all the area schools that are competing up there, and congratulations to those teams that already won tonight. We're going to wrap things up here for all the folks at Hometown Family Radio. For Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio, and for Chase Shiflett, my color guy, I'm Trent Florham saying thank you for listening to high school basketball here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.